Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Liz, at Sneak Peeks Tarot. If you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. And if you're not, please subscribe, hit the alarm, and hit the like. Okay, guys, this reading here is for Sagittarius, February 2018, two-way path reading. Okay? As always, follow your own intuition in any situation, okay, guys? This is your main situation. This is the advice for your main situation. Both of them have clarifiers underneath them. This is your first path, and this is your advice for your first path, okay? This is your second path. This is your advice for your second path, all right? At the end of each path has 3 cards. At the end of each path, the last card has a clarifier on both sides, and you have an outcome for the first, you have an outcome for the first side, and you have an outcome card for the second side, okay, guys? So, let's get started. For our Sagittarius coming in with that Tower energy. And the Tower energy talks about, getting some new revelations about something that changes your perception about it. And it can be a sudden shake in your foundation, okay? It can be, in other words, let me use a good example. It could be like somebody overnight winning the lottery, okay? Which is rare. But it's a sudden change, all right, guys? It's a change. Is a change in your environment, is a change in your foundation, and I usually call this card the wake-up call. You know what I mean? This is kind of like, divine coming in and letting you know, hey, if you're not going to make these changes, we're going to make them for you. All right, guys? So it's time to be aware of what's going on around you in your life, and the things that no longer serve you, you shouldn't hold on to, and really understand what's going on, because something for February, coming into February, something's really going to change your outlook. It could be in a relationship, it can be in a job, it can be in your home, it could be financially. It doesn't matter. It just changes your outlook, all right? It's like I said, the wake-up call, the energy of, something that can shake your foundation. Sometimes it can be scary. Sometimes it can be, it can be a little devastating at times if you don't understand what's going on in your life, and you're just gonna have to really accept what's going on, because if you haven't made these changes in your life, and you got to make these changes, well, guess what? You have spirit guides, guardian angels, and divine guidance out here that will help you make those changes. And when I see the Tower card, it's more like, okay, is enough, and it's time to make changes. All right, guys? So think of the Tower card as the eye opener, the wake up call, the what you need to look at, all right? Not only had this came out in February, this also came out for the beginning of January reading, okay, guys? So, you're still in that energy of either things are changing around you so quickly that, you're trying to get the grasp of it and you can lose your footing, or, you're starting to see things differently in a lot of aspects of your life, okay? Because it's like I said, it's a wake-up call. Things are happening to open your eyes, to let you see where you need to proceed, where you need to get away from, where you need to move next. And that's what the Tower does. It rocks your foundation. It really, it'll shake you to your core, because it's letting you know, hey, you need this change. This change has to happen now, not later now. So with these paths, let's see what kind of changes and where the changes have to be made, because, the path can show you where the changes need made or what to expect in these changes in 2 paths. So let's just jump right in to the first path. And the first card we got for the first path is the wheel. So you're actually moving the wheel of karma. You're moving the wheel, okay, guys? So this Tower, this change, this sudden thing that's going to rock your world is going to move the wheel for you, all right? And it's for your better good. It's for your higher good. That's the main thing here. When you move the wheel, it's because it needs to be moved, and it needs to be moved something towards that's going to be better for you and for the highest good for you, okay, guys? So whatever information or whatever rocks your foundation is meant to move. It has to move, because you're moving the wheel and is opening new opportunities for you. So if that means you have to let go of something that you didn't prior, let go of it, because something better is coming for you. You're moving into a different energy, okay? That's what it's telling me. All right, the second card we got for the first path is the Knight of Cups. So this also tells me is using your intuition, all right? Or releasing this can be about a relationship, guys. This can be talking about you need to let go of a relationship that's really hurting you. It's time to let go. It's to let go of the things that you don't let go, and it's being forced for you to let go. Something's going to cause it that you're going to forcefully, even though you didn't want to do it, it's going to force you to let go of the situation. Whether, like I said, whether it's a job, a relationship, whatever the situation, even financially. But it's going to change your world, okay? So when it does, guess what? If it changes in this path, it's going to change the wheel. And what's going to happen is somebody's going to come in, all right? And if it's not about you, when you change the wheel, if it's not about you following intuition into your future, it talks about somebody coming in to offer you a cup of love, all right? Somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in new into your life. And you need to know when to let go or, release things that no longer serve you because something new's coming in and you need to follow your intuition. And this could, most likely, the Knight of Cups is a court card, so it could be somebody coming in, to offer you a cup of love. But it also can be you using your intuition, knowing that you have to release something and letting it go. So you're holding on to something that you should have been let go, and it's going to be forcefully let go. Something's going to happen it's just going to be that take where it's going to make you let go of something. And then for the last card for the first path is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. Finally walking away. Learning. Whatever the Tower causes you to see is going to cause you to walk away and walk towards something more for you. More, this is your intuition. This is your hidden desires back here. This is also the Pisces card. And the Pisces talks about being very intuitive about your next move and going within yourself, taking time out, like walking away. It's okay to walk away. If none of these cups are fulfilling you anymore, it's time to walk away. The same thing the Tower says. Something don't satisfy you no more, don't belong in your life. It's not for your better good. It's time to walk away, guys. All right? So, this talks about, and this path talks about, it could talk about a relationship, about letting go of something that no longer serves you and moving forward, following your intuition because somebody else is better out there for you and something better is out there for you and you need to go search. You need to head towards that direction, in other words. Not search, but, search within because this talks about, the moon talks about your hidden desires and your hidden emotions and something more deeper level. It talks about you hitting something towards your higher good, something going towards your inner desires. So you're walking away from all this stuff, the little roller coaster ride of emotions, and you're walking to something more suitable for you, something you want to pursue, something you want, not dealing with everybody else, walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, basically. Okay, guys? Follow your intuition in that first path. Now, the first card we got for the second path is going to be the Hangman. The Hangman is actually seeing things from a different perspective. So once that Tower hits, you're definitely going to see things in a different perspective, but you're also going to, be on a standstill. You're going to be like taking time out, if you see the little time right here, taking time out to look at things in a different point of view, okay? Because that's what the Tower does. It changes your point of view. It changes your foundation. It changes what's going on. So it's like, the whole 360 change, you know what I mean? You want to focus. Focus on, looking at things differently in your life and looking at the situation differently. You want to take your time and think about it. All right, a 12 turns into 3, so you also want to be creative. You want to take time to be creative of how this is somebody that's just planning and can be creative on how they want to pursue their future. Right, after finding out this Tower, you want to take the time out to dwell in your new, in that new perspective that you gained, and really think about things. All right, that's really what it's saying. To don't make any decisions forward. Find, be a little bit more, conservative, because now that you know this information, whatever the Tower brings to Sagittarius for February, or whatever the Tower has brought to you recently, it's got you on a point where you really need to take the time out and see things from a different perspective. Okay, guys? That's what the Hangman does. He sees things from a different perspective, come up with new creative ideas to see how he can proceed, all right? The second card we got underneath the Hangman, we got the Sword, 6 of Swords. This is, 8 of Cups means walking away, walking away from all the drama and the emotional cups. The 6 of Swords is talking about Even though you're dealing with a couple of things, putting what's more important forward, what's more important to you first, and getting out of this rocky, negative energy and moving into something more calmer for yourself, focusing on something more calmer and, relaxing and more successful and pleasant for your life. But this is somebody leaving behind all the negativity, arguments. You see all these swords. It's all could talk about negativity, arguments, doubts, or knowing that they just different issues in your life, and you're putting what's more important first. Like this one sword, what's in first, put one first and move forward in your life. Okay. It's the same thing as walking away, is just going across to more common waters, is moving away from the drama, moving away from the problems, and really following your heart, following that inner desire to find something that's more suitable for you, more common. I think it's more common for you. You need something more calming, okay? Something that keeps you relaxed, all right, in your energy, and keeps you feeling balanced and, successful. So, you're moving away from rocky waters into something more calmer. You're moving away from the problems to something more harmonious for you and relaxing, okay? And the third card we got is the sun. The light at the end of the tunnel. Everything's going to be A-okay. Even though you're going to be rocked to your foundation and you feel a little scared, okay, guys? Because sometimes them eye awakeners, damn, they can be raw, But just know everything's going to be okay. The sun's with you. This is also a major arcana. This is letting you know the light is there. You will success. You will be victorious. You will succeed in what you're trying to accomplish. And you will be, everything's going to be okay. In other words, even if you're hurt and you're confused and you're trying to find different perspectives of what's going on in your life right now, everything's going to be okay at the end. The light is at the end of the tunnel. This is an air card also. So, you want to take the energy of making the right decision, truthful decisions, making sure you weigh them out, and making sure you're making decisions with head and heart at the same time, okay? Or if you want to put all three... Yeah, if you look at the sun, I'm going to bring this a little closer, at least so you can see the top part of it. I don't know if you can see it that well. But you have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, okay? Aquarius, they are... Aquarius people are truth speakers, all right? Libra people weigh out the pros and cons, and Gemini makes decisions with head and heart. And by the end of the second path, you're going to be using all three elements, all three signs in the same element, like the same element, air element, and you're going to be making decisions, and that's why everything's going to be okay, because you're going to do it the right way. Like I said, Aquarius speaks truth, looks for the truth, and finds the truth and out in everything, okay? Libra balances it all out, the pros and cons of everything, and then Gemini makes sure that the decision's made with head and heart, not too logic, not too emotional, but with both, all right? It's very important to make that decision with both. The first advice card we got for the first path is using your intuition, new love, new beginning in relationship. So like I said, with the Knight of Cups, it talks about somebody coming in, offering you a cup of love, and you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and it looks like the water, you could be headed towards a Pisces, or a Pisces headed towards you, but it's a new love, it's a new beginning. It's taken away. It's taking away everything else in your life and bringing a new beginning for your life, okay? And it talks about new emotional beginnings. You could be in a relationship. It just talks about having a new perspective on that new relationship, all right? So this is a new beginning of love. Somebody's coming in. Let go of that negative relationship if that's what it is. If the tower tells you, hey, it's over with that negative relationship, let it go. Because somebody's coming in that's more for you, more... follow your intuition though, always, okay, guys? Because that's what these Pisces, all this water in this side of the path talks about using intuition and, following your hidden desires, following your heart, okay? But it also talks about a water sign could be coming in offering you this cup of love, and it could be a new beginning in love for you guys, but you have to release the old. You have to release the old in order to receive the new, okay? The second path advice card we got is the Three of Coins. And the Three of Coins is putting a lot of work in and asking for support when you feel, when you're working hard on something, it's okay to have teamwork and have support in your life, okay? It's also talking about, making sure everything's done correctly, All right. That's why it's good to ask for support when you feel so. And this is for the second path. So this is telling you, don't feel alone. Be part of the team. Also ask for advice. That's could be you asking people for advice on what you should do next because of what happened. The Tower card. Open your eyes, gave you a new perspective, and it causes you to want to find, a new, more creative way. Because with the Hangman, it talks about that too. You know what I mean? A new way, a new perspective, or a new way of seeing things and learning things and being a team player in whatever aspect of your relationship it could be, okay? So, be creative, though. The 3 means be creative. 3 coins means be creative, okay, guys? You want to be creative. All right, and the advice card we got for the Tower is the Emperor. So, this is taking charge, guys. Be the leader, all right? This is telling you your main situation advice card is take charge and be the leader of your own life. You need to take charge. The Tower is because you did not take charge, so that's why the Tower comes in. The Tower is letting you know if you don't want me to come in, you're gonna have to come in and take leadership in your life and if you let the Tower do it, it's gonna do it the way it wants to do it, and it can be a very devastating way of it doing it. But if you take the power and you be the Emperor and you have control of the situation and you deal with the situation the way you know you have to, guess what? You can make it more comfortable, more easy, a easier transition, but you're taking leadership over your life and you're making the changes for yourself instead of waiting for the changes to come, like the Tower. Because if you wait for those changes to come, it might be a smack in the face, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. So if you got the Tower as your overall energy, you know what I mean, that one energy, your main situation, is because there's something that needs change, and it needs change now. And if you don't take the action and be the leader in that change, the Tower will do it for you, guys. The Tower, like I said, is like divine guidance. It'll do it for you. If it's enough is enough, that's what it means. And the Tower don't play. When it says enough is enough, enough is enough. So take leader, be the charge. And it could also be you, the Emperor is another major arcana. It could be that you're dealing with an Aries, all right? A fire sign, all right, guys? I want to throw those out there, even though these are general readings, but because people like to hear who they're dealing with. So I'll give you that. But you're dealing with Emperor, which is the Aries card, is the major arcana for Aries, which is a fire sign, all right, guys? So take leadership. Be like an Aries. Be a leader of your life. You take the leadership so you can start your new beginning. Don't let the Tower do it for you. If you know something's not good for you, release it and let it go. Like I said, you can walk away from things that no longer serve you. You can you can swim it out. In other words, you can swim it out emotionally, all right, into whatever you want to desire, or you can think about it mentally and pursue it. Because both cards kind of tells you moving away from things that you don't want to deal with no more. One is mentally and one is emotionally. So regardless of both paths, it's telling you either mentally move away from something that no longer serves you or emotionally move away from something that no longer serves you. But either ways, you're going to have to find out what you really want, your truth, your hidden desires, what you really want to follow in both paths. All right. Now I'm going to show you the clarifiers for your Tower is the Magician. So you got to be the Magician. Yes, the Tower is giving you, this is a very strong message, guys, because the Emperor is somebody that takes charge of their life, and the Magician is somebody that makes things happen in their life. So the Magician I call is the Harry Potter card because they manifest things in their life, all right? And Archangel Raziel wants you to know that you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings, all right? And that can also talk about your new beginnings. All right? If you really want this new beginning in love, then you need to put the work in, okay, guys? You need to put the work in, and you need to know, that you have to do it. You have to be the Emperor, take charge of your life, and you cannot let somebody else take control of that life for you. You have to make these decisions for yourself. You don't want the Tower to do it for you. You want to do them. So if you know something no longer serves you, let it go. Okay, guys? And for the Emperor, we have a clarifier, which says take a leap of faith. All right, guys? And it says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. So that means be like a little bit like the fool, don't worry about the outcome. Don't worry about the outcome because, yeah, my flashlight, guys, just went out. So we're just going to have to, the last couple of cars, just bear with me. You're going to have to take a leap of faith and not worry about the outcome, okay? It might be a little bit reckless, so you might want to see what the risks are, but take a leap of faith. Stop stressing so much what's going to happen at the end and just jump into a new beginning, because not everything can be logically and planned out. Sometimes we just got to take a leap of faith and follow our heart. All right, for the bottom of the To clarify the first path, last card, which was the Eight of Cups, we have the Wheel. And once again, the Wheel started the first path and it ended your first path. So this is a complete message here for you, letting you know that new beginnings, end of delays, a change in different directions, it will offer you happiness. Okay, guys? So change your directions. That's what the Tower's for. It's changing you. So you either gonna let the Tower do it or you do it. But I'll tell you what, my advice to you is take charge of what you need to change. Don't let the Tower do it for you, because sometimes it can be a lot harsher. All right? And the advice card we got for the light at the end of the tunnel, because you did get the light at the end of the tunnel, that means things will be okay. You're moving to calmer waters anyways. We got the 5 of Ariel, and that means beginning your journey. If you have to do it by yourself, do it by yourself, but don't feel alone, knowing that you have support out there, all right? The Tower might make you feel like you're left out in the cold, like somebody left you out in the cold. But it's okay. You can move on from that, and you're strong. I tell Sagittarius are very passionate about what they're trying to pursue. So Sagittarius, be passionate. Know you have support. Even if somebody walks away from you, or you walked away from somebody and maybe you left them feeling left out in the cold, just know you're doing it for your higher good. And it's so important that you're doing these stuff right now for the best of you, for the highest beneficial life for yourself, okay? Now, the first outcome card we got for the first path is the Three of Michaels. And the Three of Michaels talking about, releasing the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. So it could be like you feel like, your heart might break. Maybe, the Tower, you'll end up having a breakup. But it's for your higher good. Somebody else is coming in, so let them go. You have love coming in, and it's going to be a beautiful beginning. So why hold on to something that hurts you? Or you feel like you lost something. If you feel like you lost them, then it wasn't yours to begin with. So release that negative energy and move forward into a more, take time for yourself after this energy, because the next card after the Three of Michaels will be the Four of Michaels, and it tells you need to take time for yourself emotionally, mentally, and rest and clarify how you feel about things and how you're thinking about things in your life right now, okay? So as an outcome card, all I can tell you is release the past. If they walk away or you walk away, that's it. Let it go. Don't try to grab onto it. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't go looking for it, because something else is better out there for you. And the hardest thing a lot of people hate to do is change, and changing lanes in their lives, because they're used to being comfortable in a certain situation. So if you got to change lanes, change lanes. And the outcome for your second path is justice. All right. So justice is talking about, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. In other words, what's due to you will be what you deserve. You will get. Okay, guys. If you've been putting a lot of work and you've been faithful and honest in your relationship, you will get that back in return. Maybe not from the person you was with, but it will come back to you. Somebody else will bring it to you. And it looks like the first path. It looks like if you do release this negativity or this negative relationship or whatever no longer serves you, you're gonna receive something that does. So why not? You could take each path or whichever path you want. All right. Justice and being in your advice card for the second path, you have teamwork. So justice and teamwork, if you're working with somebody, just make sure you're being just and fair and everything's equal, okay? Equal. Something might happen. On the first path, you might end up breaking up with somebody, and you're just gonna follow your intuition and know it's the best for you. And in the second path, it might be changing your perspective about things and being a team player in what you're doing, and not feeling like you're alone, or feeling like you got support also, okay? Feel like you have somebody there, because you do. But everything will, either way, both sides of the paths is going to work out good for you, Sagittarius. So, the main message I'm going to tell you is either take charge and be the leader of your life, or you can the Tower make the changes for you. But I'll tell you what, if you let the Tower make the changes for you, it's going to be a lot harsher, because it's going to feel like a slap in the face, because you're not being aware of what's going on around you, all right, guys? And it's time. This is due time. This is enough is enough, okay? When the Tower comes out, it means enough is enough. It's time for the change, all right, guys? Be the Magician, all right? The Magician is the number 1 card. Is after the Fool, and it shows you that you can manifest and be like Harry Potter, make things happen. So, best of luck for you, Sagittarius. Be the leader, be the magician in whatever happens. Don't let the Tower knock you down, okay? You make the changes now for yourself, and you don't got to worry about that Tower coming to knock you down, all right? That's so important for you to understand. So that's everything I got for you today, guys, all right? So as always, follow your own intuition. Best of luck to you, Sagittarius. And that's all. Namaste.